Stage 5, the last stage, involves creating a descriptive narrative based on the information that you've gleaned from the earlier stages. This is a summary that identifies the three vocational themes and the person's ideal conditions of employment. It is used to guide career planning, so you want it to be as specific and comprehensive as possible. The descriptive narrative should address the person's ideal conditions of employment, including the three vocational themes, skills that the person has or that can be developed, where the person is most in the flow, meaning most at ease, most comfortable, most productive, situations to be avoided, best strategies for teaching new tasks and alternate strategies or accommodations that might be needed. The vocational profile gives the team information and direction to move to the next step, career planning. The purpose of DPG, of course, is to understand who the person is so that we can help them find employment opportunities that fit who they are and provide the conditions that they need to be successful. It's hard to be motivated to go to work or to stay on task or to learn new duties on the job when the job or work environment don't fit you. So DPG is a focused effort, but we find that it cuts way down on time spent in job development. So at the conclusion of DPG, we bring the team back together to review what was learned and develop a career plan that identifies employment opportunities that fit the individual. And this is where the decision point often lies. Does wage employment or self-employment the best fit, given what we have learned through discovery? If wage employment is being pursued, or both options are still under consideration, we generally proceed by developing what we call a list of 20. The list of 20 identifies 20 different places where people with similar vocational themes might work, so it really ends up being a list of 60. The list provides specific businesses that might be contacted for additional informational interviews, to seek advice, and learn about business needs. We find that teams have a fairly easy time identifying the first 10 sites or so for each theme, but then it gets more difficult. People have to stretch and think outside the box a bit, and that's where some of the really creative ideas lie. Often ideas for self-employment possibilities will also begin to emerge. If people are pursuing wage employment, this list provides a starting point for job development. But if the individual decides to pursue self-employment, or at least open to that possibility, different steps need to occur. Business concept development and market research, the topic of Module 2, will take you through a process of identifying a specific business idea and walking through steps to ensure that idea is feasible and can produce a profit. But before we move to business concept development and market research, the last lesson in this module will review Texas-specific policies regarding assessment and self-employment.